Why can't Singaporeans openly talk about Israel and Palestine? Even though the government has effectively banned public gatherings on the issue, many Singaporeans have been finding ways to hold important conversations about the matter. On Monday, Ethos Books hosted the launch of Why Palestine? Reflections from Singapore by Walid Jumlat Abdullah, a professor at NTU.
I think we should all, I invite everyone to come with an open mind, with an open heart. We are all here to learn from each other, to hear from each other's experiences, and also hope to learn from Professor Walid.
The basic thrust of Singapore's foreign policy will never change, right? It's circumscribed by our size, by our location, so those won't change. But given those constraints, there have been some movements. Now, they may not be as significant movements as we like, but it's still discernible, I would say. And don't forget, growing up in Singapore, we have been generally the default. It's a pro-Israeli stance. That's the default. And to undo 20, 30 years of conditioning, right? I mean, 1.5 years is a very short time, actually.
According to Jom's Voter Sentiment Survey, nearly 1 in 3 Gen Zs consider Israel-Palestine a pressing political issue for Singapore. It was wonderful seeing ex-ministers, Member of Parliament, academics and journalists, and also fellow Gen Zs, including community vendors like Big Fry Illustrations, Meja Conteng and Singapore Youth for Peace. They offered opportunities for solidarity, introspection and communion over art.
I think a lot of these conversations are very difficult to have online, and so being in person and feeling that energy is very invigorating and very exciting.
Such events show that we need more open discussions on difficult issues, moving from closed-door dialogues to accessible events for all. Singapore has an impact on people and countries far away. It's imperative that we citizens have a voice and platform to engage in all issues. It's time we democratize dialogue.